Welcome back, guys. This is Beamer Merchant doing another do-it-yourself video. Today we're going to show you how to remove the rear seats, rear deck, headrest, seat pillars, and third brake light out of a BMW 525i E39 model. Tools we'll be using today: Phillips screwdriver, 17 socket, 13, 10, 8, tack removers, plastic. I like using this one as well. It's got a metal tip and an impact driver. Let us get started. To remove the bench seat, it's pretty straightforward. On each end, this end here, the other end down there, lift it up. It should pop out. These seatbelt latches, make sure you guide them out. We're gonna take our impact driver with the 10, remove the 10 bolts. There's one on the driver rear and also on the passenger rear. Take those two off. To remove the backrest, I've gone ahead and temporarily removed the weather strip. You lift up and towards you, and I've done it. You see it's got a latch right there. It's got this hanger right there. Do it on both sides. This is how the backrest looks once it's been removed. I like to take another step, remove the belt latches, which are attached on the base there. You could leave it on, however, it gets in the way. I swung the seatbelt around on this side, that side, so I was able to push the bench seat forward. You'll get a better access to the bolts. It's 1, 2, and 3 down there. This is how the two center seatbelt buckles look. Once the seatbelt bolts have been removed, these are free now, and we can take this backrest out. Next, we need to remove the rear seat pillars. Be careful when you're handling this. The fabric is gray. If your hands are dirty, you can stain it. So make sure your hands are clean. Tools we'll be using: driver, there's an 8mm, and a plastic tack remover. Come up here, very important, start from the front, pry down. Disconnect and remove those two 8mm. Just like that. And that one too. Pull back, there's a tab right here. Slide it out. There's a tab right there that was holding it. There's another one at the corner. So there's two tabs. One tab here and another one down here. Slides out. Okay, I forgot to mention one more tool. This is an Allen 532 needed to remove 4 bolts to remove this metal bracket. Next, you can try to force the headrest out. What I recommend is start removing these attachments. They're plastic, and the tool you're gonna need is this one here. I call it a Husky. It works really good because of the sharp front. And you're able to pop these out. So pop all, I believe there's 4 of them. Next, we take this plastic tool. What we need to do is underneath the headrest, there's a plastic tab. Using this, pop this one out. Pretty simple, it just pops out. Also, at this point, what I like to do is pop these plastic tabs as well. So when you remove the rear deck, it won't get stuck here. It's pretty straightforward. Pop these out. Then run the belt through this, right here, this crack. Do the same thing for the other 2 tabs. Next, take this tool, lift the rear deck. You're gonna see those pins right there. 1, 2, and same thing on the other headrest. That pin, as you can see, go ahead and stick that metal tool to the right so the pin comes off. Pins, whoops. Pins look like this. They sit here, slide them out. Once you do that, the headrest should come out easier, just like that. Let's do it here now. We now focus on these three restraining holders. They have a cover, plastic cover. Remove that. Underneath you'll find a 13. Remove it. This is how they look. At this point you should be able to remove the rear deck just by pulling it evenly. One side here, another one here, because if you try to pull from this side it might get stuck. So just go back and forth. At this point the rear deck should come off easily. Removing all those parts should give you access to the rear speakers. If your speakers are blown, this is one way to do it. Another one is your modules here. These modules control your AWS signal and also your radio. So this is where they're located. Also too, your rear shocks are located down here. Once you remove the speaker, you can have access to two 13mm bolts underneath. And lastly, that's a third brake light housing. This is how you get access to it. Pretty straightforward. On the bottom is held by 8 bolts. Once you remove that bolt on the bottom, on the inside of the trunk, you can proceed to take it out. The housing on the third brake light typically melts. As you can see, you could see it right there. That's because the bulb, when it gets hot, it makes contact with the plastic housing and it melts. In most cases I've seen where it's so bad that you're not able to push and turn this socket in place. Now we are done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe for future videos. And as always, your support is greatly appreciated. Please visit our website posted below. Search through our pre-owned BMW parts inventory and support us by purchasing from our site. I know we went kind of fast on this do-it-yourself video. If you have any questions, contact us. We'll help you out. Thank you. Have a great day.